Doing Pokemon. And here we go. I know where I'm going on this little trip. Mod Smash the Outbreak. Alright, yeah, that's Beartic. Joshua, into. Well, if there's only one place to do. That was the actual, like, room. Might be the actual room. Or just go here. Ah. Given how his sister treated him, I don't blame you. Yes, and I have psychological warfare, if I can call. The game man sticks to you. I will not make that same mistake twice. And now I do psychological warfare. Yes, because I am aware of what you get you ice cream, get you. Goodbye, dragon. Night. Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna let the ghost come in. You go there. I'm getting rid of that dragon. will not be overpowered. No, screw that. I am not being a dum-dum just because I want to have pride. There is no pride, there's only disease. Yeah. Yeah, you lost. Okay, first up, Triton, stop being a dick. I'm going over there. I'm gonna hug that boy. You have become less stickers. Still a dick? But less so. Yes! We have agency!
where people make their issues mine. Yeah, back to it. Lucy, the band's currently going through stuff going. Sweet, sweet. I don't think he's in the right state of mind. First off, you good friend, but you don't know what's going on. You are a dick and a half, and you could be a decent person. You choose to be a dick. Again, you're in punk attire. Been over here yet. It's always neat seeing the type charts there. Yeah, because at this point, no, the only reason I became a lead champ here is, oh, I'm trying to stop a destructive friend who, because of power, things beyond my control, I could not tell the truth, and to clear it up, and to give good communication, Game Freak. No, I will not stop this. I agree with everyone. Shoulda gave us better options. Story's still good, and I appreciate the story effort here. Better options. Lady, I do not trust you. Your eyes are freaky and out of place. Okay, lady, as one of the people that actually went there, found the plot of the story, and how to put this nicely, lost a friend named Al. You do not need to go on an expedition. Just say, hey, take us down with you. Alright. Beep beep. Excuse me. Kira and Fennis, you fought at least two legendary Pokemon. You hurt Urgopon, which they understand they're having a fun time and they were happy to see you. But you also were basically getting really rolled by a Mewtwo. And let me tell you, the Mewtwo was just there so I didn't have to do it twice. Oh, hey! Some of my teachers! Hello. If I heard stuff right. Ah, there's a shorty.
Yeah. I just hopping in for a second. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to be around for much tonight. I don't know if Creature will be on later or not. So.
No, it's understandable. Well, and
Yeah.
the raids this week on just, version exclusives.
Yeah, no, they're just the regular version exclusives. There's no Mightiest Mark or anything with them. So.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
Well, next week I'm
I don't. I
unavailable.
don't think. I don't think. Yeah. 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 I do know that. Yeah. No, everything just kind of worked out this week. We'll probably wait for a couple weeks. So we'll either wait for a couple weeks or we'll make sure we get around at a point with you in it to get the. We'll definitely be around at some point in the next couple weeks. We'll say to hopefully in the next couple weeks to do the final run of getting our points from the. I keep on forgetting the BBQs. Yeah,
Yeah, barbecues.
keep on forgetting what they're called.
That
The barbecues.
yeah. Well, also
Yeah.
maybe Second would be able to join us then. I wouldn't say
Yeah.
no. I wouldn't say yes
I
because he's a busy boy.
yeah. I wouldn't guarantee it because he's still got a lot he's gonna do and he's probably playing other games right now, but he'll probably get to it at some point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can all jump into whenever he gets into, and I think actually we'll be able to get his quicker because we'll have four of us going at it. So.
Well, the main thing is him trying to do the challenges and beat the Elite Four, and then go and get the title.
Yeah, exactly. Luckily enough, he can do the bar. Luckily enough, we can do the barbecue. We can do the barbecues with him before that. He just has to. What he has to do though is just we have to wait till he's done getting the, or at least the main story of the Kitakami stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's all it is. I think it's just the main story of the Kitakami stuff.
Yeah, I haven't gone to try and get the trio, and I will before trying to take care of the epilogue.
Yeah. Have your guys readied up for the epilogue because the.
Oh, that's something else we could wait on for. No, wait, I don't think it's co-op there since it's all story based.
Yeah. No, I don't. No, I don't think there's anything that you can join in for that one because it's all. We can probably be out and around, but I don't think there's anything you can join in for that one.
Hi, creature. Sure, it's not available
Yeah.
because road trip.
Yeah. I'm still basically I'm still returning from the trip I was on last week when I was talking to you guys.
At the very least, it's warmer.
Yeah. No. I mean, you'd think so, but the route that I traveled, it's not warmer right now.
Sorry, I'm from the area that had sub-zero temperatures for about 4 days, so...
Yeah. It's well, right now also I'm up still in Quebec getting ready to turn down towards New Brunswick, so it's like
Mm.
at zero, right? It's at zero right now. Well, it's 0 Celsius. It's not
No,
freezing right now.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was very much in Celsius, multiple sub-zero temp.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. The I guess the trick is now no. So last week, yeah, it was last week when we were talking. It was cold. I'm trying to remember because it's because I traveled so many different places because I from there, which was in Connecticut at the time. I
Down
went down to
into the...
Georgia. I
yeah.
went down to Georgia, which was like room temperature temperatures outside. So
Mm-hmm.
like it was warm. It was warm through the central part of my week. It's actually warm all the way up to Pennsylvania. Was the first when it first really started to drop down to freezing again
Mm.
on the way back, and then on Ontario it was 5 degrees, but up through this stretch of Quebec it's zero. I'm actually surprised it's only zero. Usually this stretch here is colder because it's up along a stretch along the Gaspé Peninsula, which is kind of the furthest north I usually hit along these stretches. So usually it's colder. But it's just at zero, and then once I get up here, I'm going to turn down and try to get another 45 minutes to an hour in heading back towards New Brunswick, and then after that, I'm probably gonna lay down, and slips. Then I get Monday off.
Mm. So, creature,
It's gonna.
how's the monster catcher with firearms?
Other than it's not that good.
I
Yeah.
know it's not. I'm
The
just going with the meme.
the meme is that it's that, but if you actually play, it's Rust with Pokemon.
No, I understand
Yeah.
that.
It is absolutely a survival game first and foremost.
Oh yeah.
Well,
I'm
I
just kind
would
of
say probably more Ark than Rust, mainly because Ark you had a similar system with.
having something,
Yeah.
having creatures of some type. Yeah. That actually, so like, I wasn't sure what the game was about, and I wasn't sure whether I was gonna try it or not. But I listened to the Castle Super Beast episode where Pat was describing it. That's what he described, and I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. This is kind of a little more interesting. Also, when all of the shit hit the fan around it, I was kind of waiting to find out what some of the deals were, and like, yeah, no, a lot of that was the only big thing seems to be that the CEO of the company is kind of shitty. That's about it.
Hmm. And I actually did see
And
a
it's
break.
not. Go ahead.
Okay. So I actually did see a breakdown of the character designs. And believe it or not, yes, there were some that were just like, okay, this is just a Pokemon, but a different color with minor changes.
Yes.
But
Like,
most of
that's
them were
undeniable.
original designs and were actually clever.
Yeah, they're not.
If you
They're
say
not
so.
nearly as. They're not near. They're not. So they're like they're copying Pokemon, but they're not photocopying Pokemon.
Okay, one of the actual original designs is just a fat, a clipboard chicken.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, no, they're copying Pokemon, but they're not. I don't think a lot of the stuff I've seen is not as close to trace copying Pokemon as they seem. The way Pat described it is a lot of people that do CGI animation says they're not as closely copied as people think.
Paper design, yes. Actual CG, no.
Yeah. They're not. Well, none of the. There's not really any sign that any of the AI stuff that people were claiming happened with it.
No, the AI was just spite of people not knowing what
Yeah.
they're talking about.
Which,
Yeah, exactly.
at this point, people not knowing what they're talking about is becoming very much commonplace.
Have you had a chance yet, Preacher and Toe, to hear how Pat actually described it?
No, I haven't.
So basically, he said, with the way this game turned out, because one of the big things he was talking about that it got a lot of praise for is the fact that it's stable.
It's not. Well,
Yeah.
Compared to the
it's
Scarlet and
stable
Violet at the beginning.
Well, compared to the way a lot of games come out nowadays, their first shot.
it doesn't crash, but that doesn't mean it functions well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
But,
it
like-
very much does not usually. Or it's got a lot of quirks that are hard to work around.
Yeah.
Which they have
But-
improved, but it's not like passable in my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah.
Like you
Well,
would think,
his-
you point the reticle at thing you're close to, you can interact with that thing. No, it's based on character position.
Okay.
So
Because he thought it was doing pretty good from when he played it. So, but like they were like a lot of people were surprised with the amount of stuff they tried to shove into this game that it didn't just kind of shake itself apart when it came out. But the way they described it is that if an AI had put out this game and this game worked as well as it does, then we're already all fucked.
That is a very bold statement and probably something we all should feel fear about.
Well, like, if you try to just build a game straight out of AI with this, outside of the art, if you're using like AI algorithms to put together the coding for the game, it's probably gonna fall apart on you. Because AI does not know. Actually, that's a great way to describe it. AI does not know. Even when you do stuff with AI, like the art or try to write a script or stuff, in order to get something good, you have to do so much work as the human behind it that why did you use the AI in the first place?
In fairness, AI used for like translating from say one language to another with a human oversight is probably one of the best use cases for any writing AI.
Well, so the trick with AI is that there's use cases for it, but like there's a whole bunch of people too that just want to use it to do everything and write people out of doing any of this stuff.
That's
Which is
not
where it
gonna
becomes
happen.
annoying for stuff like art and all that, because like you force out the
For lack of a better term, if you take the
Doing
human
it.
out of like a product, you force out the soul.
yeah. But that's what a lot of people are doing with AI. Or they're trying to do with AI. Not to mention the fact that a lot of these different AI algorithms tend to scrape the internet to get their art stuff and all that. But anyways, yeah, no, so like,
Hello, second.
hello, Circuit. But like, yeah, no, a lot of the, as you said, a lot of the stuff that people were claiming around the AI stuff for the game is just not. There's no evidence pop up yet of any of that stuff.
Yeah, Power
Hey, we can hear you.
is just how it is.
Testing.
We hear
Yep.
you second.
Okay, sorry.
We can hear you.
Yeah,
You're a little
man.
quiet, but we can hear you.
Ah! Okay.
And now we can't hear you because we're deaf.
Ow, my bloody!
That makes you feel better. That hurt my voice.
Cool.
Yeah. Injuries all around.
Wow, I'm at 100 too, so yeah, you're not getting any more out of me whether you like it or not.
Okay, you got louder all of a sudden.
Don't look at me. I was just checking my levels.
Hey, don't look at me. I'm not the. I'm not the one that didn't yell.
Exactly.
No,
I
no.
didn't yell at all.
So no, you did. I shouldn't say you got too loud. I said you whatever.
I got what you
Move.
meant by I got louder. I know.
Yeah, you're sounding better now. I'm not sure if maybe you were sitting a little ways from your mic and it decided to do stuff or what.
That would be ridiculously hard to do since it's a headset.
Ah.
That would be ridiculously hard to do since it's a headset. Yeah.
Ah. But before you hopped in, we were having discussion with Power.
Yeah, Pal World and
Yeah.
everybody freaking the hell out in the fact that so far most allegations were just people drumming up bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the only thing that shows up to be a problem is that the CEO kind of has shit takes. That's about it.
Oh no, the CEO is full of shit, and that's why my wait and see isn't to see if Nintendo tries to sue them into the ground. My wait and see is to see if they actually follow up on trying to update the game and not drop it like a hot potato like everything else they've ever made.
I think
That's
they've
just
pushed
a-
out one quality of life thing already.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, bullet. I mean, the game just barely came out. I'd be surprised if they.
Oh yeah, we'll have to see how far it goes.
Yeah.
But still,
I
at least
did-
they haven't dropped
I
it
d-
immediately. But I mean, it's like earning the money hand over fist. It'd be really stupid for them not to do anything right now.
Yeah. No, they might want to hold on to it for a bit. I'd say if they keep on bringing in the money, they might get some more updates. I did
They-
pick it up because, yeah, I did
You might,
pick it up
but,
already. Because,
yeah, if you really
Yeah.
want a good history of it, look at Craftopia.
yeah, no, that one. Really, you look at their complete catalog, and I haven't had a chance to watch the trailer because Pat suggested in the podcast watching the trailer, but like, they're got another game out called Witches or something like that, and you know what that one looks like?
That crap.
Hollow Knight.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. With
Unfortunately,
crafting, they can't get away from crafting.
I'm not too surprised by that, in all honesty. But in all honesty, the creators just seem to have. Well, the creators aren't exactly all that creative. Let's just put it point blank there.
No, they've actually admitted it. Some of the stories behind them is apparently they have actually admitted it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, outside of that, I don't think we can say much of anything about it. Just, wait
Yeah.
and see.
No, I think, like I say, I think a lot of the regular aspects of it. I think the other thing too is that like, there's been a couple different like copyright lawyers look at it, and like, it's not close enough to Pokemon to pass in a court of law.
Well, you gotta also remember this is Japan.
That is
They-
true.
They might try suing on the Japan side of things, but it kind of, I don't know if they can or not, or how that's going to go about exactly.
Well,
I don't. Yeah. Go ahead.
Aside from possible similarities with certain things, the gameplay is totally different. And then if Pokemon does go through this, they have to deal with stuff like Metabots, Digimon, Monster Hunter.
Well,
Okay, but you cannot like anyone in the know cannot see those three side by side and say it is the same.
True.
yeah, no.
With
no,
two
no,
exceptions.
The examples you gave are not similar enough.
I mean,
Like, not at all.
the Pokemon that have been coming out have been highly questionable, but they don't hold a candle to Angie Woman of all things.
Yeah, like
Little
The,
Metabots.
random name Mud.
It's
But, like-
more of the style of if
Union Circle code in the chat.
Yeah, I'm on the I'm unfortunately still on the road tonight, so I won't be in.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Well, this is also, aside from just sit around and talk, it can allow you to play through the DLC since George got that for you.
Yeah.
Could have also been streaming. Fair enough.
Streaming. Well, you guys had a creature and toe will still be in there. I'm like,
Well,
I'm
he's
just,
just also
I'm
doing
so,
Power World, and
Oh, I can hop off this in like 3 seconds.
alright,
yeah.
I can easily do that.
Yeah, really, it's in all honesty, the Pokemon that they have for this week. I mean, yeah, they're cool and all, but they're just 5 stars.
Yeah, we figured.
You can go in
Yeah,
there and beat the living shit out of them without even an effort.
Yeah, no, they're not too hard. I'll see what happens. I'll see what happens when I stop. Maybe I can do one round, but like I'm gonna end up while I'm having food or something. But yeah, I probably still got a bit of time. Luckily, they're 5-star too, so there should be like a whole bunch of them rather than having like one raid each, one rod each. I actually wouldn't mind having the not so mischievous
Fluttermane.
Fluttermane. Call mine Fluttershy. The Flutterby. Still got like a little bit before I get to where I'm gonna stop. I was Hitman and Haw, and I think I'm just gonna go with Stinky tomorrow. I ran out of clothes.
I was about to go, and the context has been lost on me.
The context of why I ran out of clothes?
No, why you said stinky.
Stinky because I've got like one pair of clothes which I'm gonna be wearing again tomorrow until I get home at noon. Because I'm tired. I would like to get home as early as possible tomorrow, but I'm probably going to end up sleeping tonight long enough to get rest, so I'll probably end up just ignoring any alarms in the morning, and to stop and do laundry somewhere is another hour and a half lost.
Yeah,
2
no, I
hours
don't
lost
blame you.
at a truck stop. So that's the biggest problem. So it's that time lost for not much of a load of laundry because I don't need that many clothes because I've got clean clothes at home. So you just muscle through it, drop the trailer when I get to Fredericton, go home, change clothes, have a shower, and then do the laundry. So Stinky tomorrow.
Yay, stink.
Alright,
Yeah.
and
At the same time, I don't have to interact with very many people tomorrow. Wherever I stop tonight, I'll have to get up in the morning and grab something in the store for breakfast. Probably run into the store tonight too if I'm going to end up at the one I'm thinking I'm going to end up at. But like, I don't have to do very much beyond that. And then actually at that point when I get home, I'll be able to get Pal World downloaded onto everything. Onto the PC and onto the Steam Deck.
Yay.
And the home to the other games I've been playing this week. Which might have been so far mostly dirty games except for Timberborn. Which I will suggest if people want to try another. I don't don't know what type of game you would call that, because it's got kind of a like the gameplay and building style kind of has like a RTS feel to it, but it's more of a building game. Your beavers trying to build up a civilization at the time after the fall of man.
It's a city building sim,
City building sim, yeah.
like
absolutely.
Frostpunk.
Yeah. That's probably the way to describe it. Surprisingly, it's the first one of these games I've ever played, I think. Well, on this kind of scale, I'd say, because you say city building sim. I've played Sim City before. I
That's
guess City
a
Skylines on the computer, but like this is a little different.
yeah. I wouldn't call it a strategy sim, more like a city strategy sim.
Yeah, exactly. I actually like it because so one of the things I always find neat about it is the big gimmick of the game, which is water control. The game's built completely around the water control stuff.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. Have you had a chance to play it, Creature?
I've played Frostpunk and I like that one. I haven't tried
Yeah.
Timberborn yet.
Yeah. No, so Timberborn's big thing is that you're working alongside you build up your city alongside a river, and what you're working against is that every so often there's periods of drought where the river dries up and you lose all of like the river dries up to the extreme, so basically when the spots of water that are near your city disappear, you also lose your arable land, so any crops that are growing stop growing, trees stop growing, all that during the periods of drought. And you also lose your source of water, so you basically gotta stock up enough to keep everybody alive at the beginning of the game. And then further into the game, what you end up doing is you end up making your own reservoirs with dams and stuff to hold back water to use during the droughts.
Okay. Yeah, I forget which game I was playing that was very much like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm trying to remember exactly which one that was. I can't remember right now though.
Yeah. It makes for interesting. It makes for interesting building strategies and stuff too. Right now, I'm trying to work on. I've got a second in this one. In the one I had going. I got a second. Like, I finally managed to get the. I play the game on and off, so I haven't sat down and worked for like a long period at it. I haven't had the Steam Deck either till now. It's tricky to use on the Steam Deck, but it actually doesn't work too bad on the Steam Deck, which I'm happy for. I was actually worried about the crap, what am I thinking? I forgot the name of it. I was worried about like all of your control icons and buttons and all that are on the screen.
The HUD.
The HUD, yeah, kinda. But I found out that you can actually enlarge that, so that works good on the Steam Deck too. You just make everything bigger. So that's nice. But
And I'm currently in Area 0 trying to be like, okay, where are the depths?
where are the dips?
Hey, go to the very bottom.
I went to the very bottom. I went around the area.
It's not in the area. The entrance is in the area, and the entrance is very obvious.
Yeah.
No, I did find a cave with a TM in it, but
It's not off the beaten path.
Yeah, no, you're thinking too hard about it. Where is there an entrance down there?
there it is.
Yep.
I was on
Yeah.
the wrong side.
Yeah. The but yeah, no. So one of the things I finally got working with the Timber board game is that your city's built out from your community center, and you can only build out from that community center so far. But then you can also make offshoot colonies and stuff. And I've basically had the first one I've managed to get working. The first offshoot one the first second city center that I've managed to get working in the game. Also, I'm worried because I've got it working just in time after this long into the game for the new mechanic they put into the game to come up, and I don't know how that mechanic works, so I'm kind of panicking. So, the suggestion for so what the game suggests is that the game itself takes place in the far future after humanity has destroyed itself. And then the beavers got intelligent. But one of the things that occurs, one of the things that they added with a new update into the game just recently is this stuff called bad water. So there's a couple there's a couple bad water sources that leak out what they keep on referring to as bad water. And the beavers refer to it as bad water, but everything that you can do with that, everything that you can do to fix or do other stuff with that water suggests to me that it's radioactive water. So, but one of the things that was added to the game is you'll get, instead of getting a drought, you'll get a bad tide. And I don't know what the bad tide does.
It's
I
too
don't
much
know
water.
I don't know if I think what it is it's the radioactive water starting to well up faster from somewheres, but I don't know if it's from the sources or if the fresh water that's coming into your town becomes polluted. And if it's the second one, I might be fucked. Because I haven't finished building my floodgates to the second town. So I can't actually, because I'm used to the old mechanics, I can't actually block the water. I think I'm just going to end up in the last day before the bad tide starts just building a bunch of levees to block off this water source altogether and hope I can hold through with what I've got stored away. I don't know. I gotta find out whether it's that or if it's just the bad water sources that exist on the map start producing more water and filling up some of the areas they're kind of slowly flooding into. At least if it turns out to be the second one, my main colony should still be alright. But my second colony might not be. I'm not sure. I've already started backing up spare water just in case. But yeah, no, that's a fun game. Like I say, I would suggest that game if you like those type of games. And that's the only clean game I've been playing this week.
Well,
Other than
it's
doing
still
more
nice.
egg stuff in Pokemon. Now, one of the things I started after actually getting another mod for it is I made a new character and doing a second run through with the new character in Hunt and Snare.
Mm.
Rabbit. I made one of the rabbit characters.
Nice.
Big rabbit girl.
Mm.
Also, one of the mods I have changed some of the designs for the wild bred into. Well, it doesn't change the models, but it changes the color patterns to Pokemon color patterns.
Mm.
So instead of getting a Dav, which is the dog type one that you can get, I get a Arcanine, the first one I ended up with. She's on the crew of the ship now.
Mm.
I'm really interested to see where that game goes because the story and the world they've built for that kind of seems interesting. And a bunch of weird stuff and all that.
Mm.
That one's a really, like, some of the stuff you get into with how they've justified the type of gameplay loop that's in the game is interesting and odd as into how the world works. Is that the so well like the main thing in that world is when you are born in that world, you're born as a group called the Wild Bred. There's two different versions of the anthro creatures that exist. There's the cured and the Wild Bred. So most people are born as wild. Most people in the world are born as wild bred. You exist out in nature. You have little intelligence and no actual sapience awareness. You are a wild animal.
Mm.
There are groups. There are people that there are different groups do it in different ways, but the empire you're from, the game is kind of set in a 17th century style setting. So you are what they refer to as a hunter. So you hunt the wild bred, and what you have is you have a gun with these darts that have a special concoction, which they refer to as dragon blood. I don't know whether it is actually dragon blood or not, because there's a whole like religious belief with a god dragon that was where they came up with the material and stuff originally. So what you do is you go looking for these wild breds out in the wild, and when they are hit with this concoction, which is supposed to have come from the god dragon originally, when it goes into the wild bred system, it causes them to awaken and gain sapience, or gain intelligence, right?
But they also lose their fertility.
Yeah, no, they also you lose your fertility though. Like all cured, who are the ones that have been shot, are next to infertile. So in order for civilization to keep up, the hunters have to keep going out, getting the wild bred, curing them. Actually, there's an island with another race of lizards called the Kizan, I think they're called. I'm trying to remember exactly what they're called. But they actually do it a whole different way. So what they do is they they use a bunch of materials they have. They use a bunch of different materials they have out in their world to slowly cure wild bred over time, rather than going out and shooting them. But also, there's a bunch of intrigue stuff happening in the game because there's the group that gave you the ship that you have and the decreed you a hunter. You did something that made the king happy, so he gave you a license he licensed you as a hunter and gave you a ship called the Unnamed. Also, one of my other little favorite things about the game is the ship the Unnamed. Because that's the name of the ship. It's called the Unnamed. You can't change the name. It's the Unnamed. It's been named that for 50 years, and nobody knows why it was called that. It's actually been out of service for a couple decades, but they put it back into service. And apparently it has a history somewhere. But yeah, no, so that the Draconic Empire, which you're part of, they don't sound like they're the greatest. It kind of looks like at some point in the game they're planning that you'll be able to choose like maybe factions you want to stick with or not. They've got several different factions already. They've got the Draconic Empire. They've got there's a There's a Merchants Guild, there's smugglers, and there's pirates. And other stuff that exists. There's another one, but I can't think of what they're called. You get to meet their captain you get to meet one of them on the first island. They're not. They might be the smugglers too. They're not quite pirates, but they're not quite pirates, but they are not quite legal either. They're not as wanted by the Draconic Empire, but they're not nearly friendly. One of the things that hasn't, one of the kind of quests that they have in the game that hasn't been completed is you're supposed to be looking for a you're supposed to be looking for a first mate for your ship. They haven't actually given you an option to ask anybody, or maybe multiple options to ask different people to be your first mate. And there's a bunch of rumors people have that maybe it might be actually one of the it might be one of these smugglers that are along the coast of the first island that might become your first mate. I have a theory that it might be multiple choice. Yeah.
Well, it'll probably be easier than the following. You just walking up to someone saying, "Join my crew," or fighting for a man that was semi-crucified. One Piece, everybody.
I mean, you do get a whole bunch of crew by shooting them with darts. Because that's how they work to keep mechanic. Because every time you cure one of the cured, you can either send them back to the Hunters Guild and claim your commission, which is supposed to be apparently a placeholder for something else. I don't know what they're going to do with that. Or you can be like, "I just shot you. You just gained intelligence. Congratulations. Welcome to the world. You want to be part of a crew?"
Hi, you can now have existential dread.
Yeah. I mean, the nature of the game, it's also like, you want to fuck me too? Want to do loot stuff and become part of my crew?
A lewd crew.
There's this cat that cooks for us. He's called Cookie. He wants to do loot stuff too. There's this other guy on the ship that helps do the maintenance on the ship. He seems to want to do loot stuff to the ship. We just nod and let him do it.
Well, at the very least, everyone has had a consensual thing of, is this going down? Yes. Are we all okay with it?
Yeah.
Because remember, consent should always be a thing in any type of game like this.
Yeah. No, I don't think they do anything. I don't think they do anything to suggest that there's no consent. So it's all consensual. Shut up! It's all consensual.
Well, if they have all the intelligence and the understanding of this is a thing between the two of us, do you agree? If the answer is yes, then
Actually, so one of the fun things with this is that you gain intelligence from that, but like you still do need to be taught certain things after that. You have like, so curing seems to give you enough intelligence to know right from wrong, but like if you want to get into further, and like it seems to give you speech, but like if you want to go into further things like knowing how to read and write and all that stuff, you're gonna have to work on that still.
which fair enough. You are given awareness. You are not given in the whole thing. Now you understand the works of Shakespeare.
Yeah, exactly. Got taking up all the oxygen in the room. I'm doing a farts.
So I was thinking, how did you like the speed runs that were going down?
It was speedy.
I missed them.
It was fun. I wish I could have enjoyed it more, but I guess it was just a crazy week for me too. So I got to enjoy what I could. I'll
Yeah.
have to catch the rest on video.
Before this, I was watching the VTuber Red Claw stream, and he's currently doing a re-debut for a new model that he created for himself. And he was doing a Pokemon thing with his mods as gym leaders and him being the challenger. And he said, and gym leader had the gimmick of oops, all baby Pokemon and a Blissey. And the story basically turned into who Red Claw being like, okay, where's the gym leader? Oh, they're the daycare over here, and I quote this now because it gets silly. The gym leader is like, oh yeah, just fight these baby Pokemon and this Blissey. And, Red Claw was not liking it because he was killing literal babies, and a whole bit it spun off from that. It was rather hilarious, and something that I'm like, that was fun to be a part of. But I've been having a good evening. A print failed, but it didn't. It's not the end of the world, and it might be warm enough that I can paint at home for HarmonyCon stuff. So yay, cosplay!
Yay!
I'm having an idea of how to add USB or a USB hub to my new desk.
Oh no! And the oh
I
no,
still
it's
need-
not a dig at you. It's just oh no, the organization has begun.
Actually,
no.
it's more of my insane want of being able to plug and unplug things on a whim.
Yeah, that too.
Which is a good want because so many goddamn things are on USB now.
Which
Yeah.
I'm okay with. Just
Yeah, you just wish you had more slots.
well,
I-
Yeah, plenty of plugs, but not enough holes.
Yeah.
Hey.
what's funny is my my desk setup. I didn't put a whole heck of a lot of thought into the orientation of it in relation to how the computer's designed or the case is designed. So my nice 3/4 paneling, nice big open RGB computer case is facing a wall,
Oh.
which means so are the USB ports.
Oh. Yeah. That's always great.
Again with the
Yeah.
Again, I'm kind of happy that mine are on top, up, and in the back. Standard USB.
I have top and back, but unfortunately the top ones, half of them are pretty rubbish now, and I don't know how much longer I can get the rest of them to keep going.
I gotta sit down. I'm gonna actually sit down at some. Well, I've been meaning to pick up a new desk at some point, but I gotta replan how I'm gonna do. Well, no, so I don't have to replan. I have to future plan because at the moment I still just have the laptop at home because it hasn't really been outpowered for most of the games I play yet. So I'm just holding out on that until I need to buy a new desktop. Which point it will be the first desktop I've had. Actually, going to be the first desktop I've owned. I like portable things, so I've like the first computer I ever had was a old HP laptop, one running XP, and I've just had laptops ever since. But now that I got the Steam Deck, I don't need to spend another $2,000 on a laptop next time it's time to upgrade, or $3,000 probably by then. They keep getting expensive, and laptops are always more expensive. But like I say, at the moment, there's just no reason to. The laptop I have is good enough right now for what I'm doing. It's got a 3060 in it, so.
I'm waiting for the 4080 Super to release and not being able to buy it before I buy it, or before I upgrade.
Yeah.
And that should be a very substantial upgrade from what I'm using now.
I have to start planning for upgrade because I'm gonna need a new system at some point or another. I want to get a system downstairs as well for full VR heads set up.
Yeah.
So a little bit column A, column B for me.
Well, I would say in doing VR setup, work for that for the more powerful machine because of all the computing power that VR can take up.
Yeah.
I got VR working fine. Worst case, I just need to upgrade to put it on a solid state, and it should be hunky dory. I just need to be a better system for the really big stuff that is coming and is already here.
No, I know that, hence why I'm like, if you're doing that VR setup, that probably is priority as long as your current setup is working, and if the current setup fails, well, you can just swap the new parts you got into here if compatible, and then work from there.
We're just gonna move on from here.
Yeah.
The concern is
Either that or Either that or just like turn the current setup into the VR headset setup.
No, that's exactly it. I'm going to use the current setup for VR because it works fine.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I just need, worst case, I just need to upgrade the hard drive. That's it.
Don't
Put it
do
on
what I did.
full solid state. That's it.
Don't do what I did.
What did you do?
I think I explained what I did.
Well, I want to hear it again.
Oh, you're talking about the RGB?
Okay, so beginning from zero. So I built a new computer and put a new boot drive into that with the intention of taking the boot drive partition from my old hard drive and cloning it onto the new one.
Oh, that! Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember now.
that-
Never
that-
mind. Yeah,
that
no, I'm
one-
not gonna do that. I'm
okay,
not crazy.
No, I was.
Don't nuke your hard drive before getting information off of it. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
no.
saying.
Yeah, no, if anything, I'm just going to keep the old hard drive the way it is and just start fresh and kind of use it as a backup.
Fair.
Yeah. I did it.
As
So
much as I'd like to transfer information onto from one hard drive to another, I got so much crap that I don't organize on it that I'd be better off just starting fresh and then cherry picking what I need off of the old hard drive.
I mean, you
Yeah.
have like. at
You
this
heard me.
point, 13 years of Pony history.
I got more than that. I got so much more than that. I got CDs that I burned when I was just out of high school of crap.
Heck yeah. So Circuit, here's the worst part about me nuking my drive is I thought all my media files were on it.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh,
They were not,
Oh.
thank God.
yeah, no, that's good.
At some point, I had offloaded them onto a separate older SSD.
I've been like, when I switched over to this laptop here, I took everything and I backed it up somewhere because the last time I don't know if it was the last time I switched laptops or if I took my 2 laptops ago laptop when I was upgrading it, and I managed to like, what was it? So it did a weird thing. It pissed me off too. I had rescued some stuff, but I had backed up some stuff, but I hadn't backed up some stuff. I turned the primary drive into a secondary drive and put an SSD as the primary drive in the laptop because the laptop I had luckily had 2 slots for hard drives. But when I moved the OS onto the primary hard drive, for some reason it automatically deleted my user folder on the secondary hard drive and I lost everything that was in my pictures and my videos.
RIP.
RIP.
Thanks,
Sad.
Windows.
One of the saddest things, and I know somebody else has it, I keep on forgetting to get it from them though, is I lost a folder that was entitled Parks Cats. Parks Funny Cat Stuff. That was important because Parks passed away in 2016.
A
So,
content
the
creator.
person that, no, a friend of ours
Ah.
in another chat, a friend of mine in another chat passed away in 2016, and that was like one of the last folder. That was one of the last files he sent any of us, right? And I hadn't had a chance to look into it until before that. So,
Dude, that stinks.
yeah. There's a couple things though that have been good. I managed to get I still haven't. I've got the links, but I still have to back them off. I keep forgetting to do that. He's got there's a couple videos of his still up on YouTube and stuff like that. So he was trying to set up a podcast before he passed away. So been meaning to get those and just have copies of them so I can have copies of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was kind of, it was really unhappy with that one.
Completely
A lot of-
unrelated. I only just now figured out why Micro B looks so weird. Like the connection plug for Micro B. Because
Swear,
it's it's a USB micro with a growth. It has the same freaking shape, except it has an extra rectangle on the
yeah,
left
it's got
side.
that yeah.
I never put put that connection before.
Yeah, no, it's I got a couple of hard drives with them, and you can just use a micro USB port with them too.
I hate it. I hate that I know that now.
Yeah, I actually have a phone that took. I actually had a phone at one point that took the micro B.
Mm.
What phone was that?
Samsung Galaxy 5, I believe, because USB-C hadn't come out yet,
Ah.
and they were trying to get the data connection faster. So that's what micro B is.
Yeah, it's essentially powered.
Yeah.
I'm just seeing a regular USB micro port.
Okay, so fuck. It's one of the Samsung Galaxies. I don't think it's 6. Maybe it isn't 6. I never had. No. The Galaxy 6 was the last Samsung Galaxy regular Galaxy I had, and I think it was one of them. Did I have a Galaxy 4? I don't know if I had a Galaxy 4.
We're just going to go through all of them and find out.
Yeah. Whichever one has it is the one that I had. Also why I know that just the regular micro USB would work with it, because there's not a lot of places sell micro B if you need to get something quick to use.
But those that are really confused why we're saying like both as different things, it's because they are different things, just named very similarly.
Yeah.
You gotta wonder, do people literally do that just so that those with higher interest in tech can go, well, this micro B can't go into that micro B port because of this, that, and the other thing. You need this adapter to make that micro B compatible with this micro B, and I've gone cross-eyed.
Nope. they're
And
doing it
Toa
because they want to.
Toa is among those that don't know what we're talking about.
Yep.
Exactly.
Okay,
No.
so to get people up to speed, micro B is very similar to USB micro, except it has a little growth on the side, and it's meant for small hard drives to transfer over USB 3.0.
Yeah, it's got more data lanes to it.
Yeah, the regular micro USB or USB micro is just the little like just a little thin little thin one, but it's shorter.
Yeah. Not the same as mini USB, which is.
We don't talk about mini USB.
So there's
I still
now
got a whole
3
bunch of-
them. God help us all.
I still got a whole bunch of fucking shit that takes mini USB. My goddamn truck GPS takes mini USB.
Oh, that's
I have-
pain.
I have 3 devices that take mini USB. That would be my dash cam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of my older dash cams has USB mini. My old camcorder, okay, it's 4. My PS3 controllers, and my PSP.
Yeah.
Guess how? I guess how many of those I actually use.
I
Not
would
very
say
many,
the
but
camcorder.
enough that you have to keep a damn cable kicking around.
Exactly. At least one. And no, the camcorder tops out at 1080i.
Yeah,
And it uses tape.
yeah.
Mm.
The I've got enough stuff that uses mini USB kicking around that I have to keep a mini USB cable um, in my previously laptop backpack just in case.
I was gonna say in your bag of tricks.
My bag of tricks. It is now the bag of tricks because I don't carry a laptop around it anymore. Once I get this little netbook, once I get once I can get Linux running on this little netbook that I keep on forgetting that I was going to do some of that over the trip with too, I'll have that in there.
Mm.
But yeah, no, I kind of jump ship on the laptop stuff once I get the Steam Deck working.
Mm.
Well, that was the biggest thing, right? Is that the only thing I had the big laptop in the bag for was video games. I would do some office work on it, and the second gaming laptop I bought, the one that had the AMD chip in it, was actually useful for office work because you could take it and run it for more than 30 minutes. It's a little maybe it would run for an hour and a half to 2 hours, but you could run it for a period without having it hooked up to power of longer than, well, like, yeah, no, the A&D laptop would actually run for like 8 hours without having to hook it up to batteries if you were doing like office work.
Mm.
I had one with an Intel chip on it. It would run for 2 hours.
Also, can we just thank the European Union for basically telling companies, go with USB-C, that is standard, you can't do anything else.
I mean, it's mainly directed toward Apple, who is too arrogant to want to switch off of their shitty proprietary one.
True,
Yeah.
but you know
Arrogance
what I
not
mean.
the word, more like money grubbing and trying to become the form factor that everybody has to use.
Well, so that's the annoying thing too with the Apple stuff, because their tablets and their computers all use USB-C. But they were like, no, the phone's gonna use fucking Lightning, which doesn't hook, which runs at USB 2.0 speeds.
I talked with people at work that were legitimately upset that they now had to go get a new cable, and that Apple didn't provide one, and they were using that for justification that USB-C was terrible.
Mm.
Good, they can come to my place. I've got like a whole little box full of USB-C cables. If they want one.
Considering you can get USB-C anywhere, they really shouldn't be complaining about that.
Consider you
It's
can get
cheaper
it
than a
anywhere,
lightning
and it's
cable
like,
that costs $100.
Yep.
yeah, like even cheap lightning cables. Like there's a place that we have called Princess Auto where I get cables from every so often because they're usually cheaper and they're usually not too bad. But like all of the lightning cables still cost $10 more than all of the other cables. I picked up one. I was looking for USB-C because I broke one on the road at one point, and I looked at it and I was like, "Why is this cable so expensive?" Oh, it's Lightning. It's USB-C to Lightning
Mm.
because it came with a USB-C style. Because it came with a USB-C to USB-C 12-volt power adapter.
Did I just find? Hang on.
But like, yeah, no, they should stop complaining because USB-C is not that expensive. I went through a bunch the other day, and I did find out that you've got to, like, some of them have shitty charging standards. I actually took a bunch of the stuff that we had stuffed away, and I relabeled it because Mom was having trouble. Mom was having trouble charging her tablet for some reason. The cable that came with her tablet stopped putting out as much power as it should. It stopped putting out if the amps are lower than the amp should be supplying. It only will supply 1.3 amps, where it should be a 2.4 amp cable that should be at least putting it close to 2 amps. And I've got a tester. What is it? I've got the nice rig to use, but they've got better ones out now. It's a I think it's called the USB Doctor or whatever. It basically, you plug it in from the power source to the USB cable, and it'll tell you how many amps how many volts and amps the USB cable's drawing.
I've seen things like that, but they're really expensive.
This one was actually like fairly cheap. Well, relatively cheap. I think it might have been like $20, but they say they sell a better one now. But it was also simple. It's not like some of the nicer ones you can get have like a whole bunch of other readings. This has like this is like dead simple. It might have been actually $10 because it's the dead simple setup. It has a it has like a 4-digit LCD red LCD display on it, and you can't, there's no controls on it. You plug it in, and it just every 5 or 10 seconds it just goes from voltage to current. And just constantly does that, but it's all you need.
Okay, I need to go off topic again because I'm having a stroke trying to figure this out.
Go ahead.
It is a safe made to look like the back headrest for your car that you replace the back headrest of your car with.
That'd be interesting, but I have to imagine it's not going to fit all that well because there's so many different ways the backrest of your car could be.
Right.
You'd have to make sure it's the right one because, hell, the headrest, the seats in this truck are single solid seats. There is no headrest style headrest. It's just the seat rises up high enough to be a headrest.
It would probably be more like a commuter car kind of situation.
So, you want to know what the very first selling point of this car is? Or of this safe?
That it's supposed to match most cars, or...
Mexico.
Really?
Yep.
Just Mexico.
Just Mexico.
Just Mexico.
You know
Mexico.
what?
Headsets from Mexico. Forget the
Oh, Mexico! I better buy this right now.
Yeah. You know what? Points for pride. Points for Mexican pride.
I gotta switch the sleeper berth, and before I do anything, I gotta run in and toilet.
And there you go.
On sale from your wish list. My furry protogen.
My furry protogen.
My furry protogen.
Probably because the second one came out.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. You want to know one of the reasons the second one came out?
Because you bought it?
Nope. So there's a guy that's big in the protogen community that does videos on YouTube, and he played the game. He started playing the game as a joke. It went deeper with that because the story is actually pretty good.
Also, for some reason, some members of the Fairy community are disgusted with protogens now.
It's just projection.
And it probably it's the pop. It's one of these things that happened with Pony too, where it's protogens are the popular thing, so people are going to be angry. It happens every so often. But yeah, no, like this type of thing happens every so often, where basically because it becomes a popular thing, you get some people that just will start hating it because of that.
By the way, are we hooking up in Pokemon tonight?
I can do it.
Yeah. You guys can start if you want to. I'm going to be a few minutes. I can join for like a couple games. I can join for like a couple rounds. But I've got to use the water. I've just stopped, so I've got to use the washroom. I said technically just stopped after. I think it said like 2.5 hours of driving. So I got to run in, use the washroom, and probably. I don't know if I'll grab something in the store here or not, and then I'll be back out to the truck. I gotta find my hat first. God damn it! Why is everything missing?
The trucker hat.
Yeah, actually, I was thinking about this the other day. So I've got two baseball caps that I wear when I'm working. Right. One of them. So one of the two caps is a company cap. I throw that on every once in a while. But the other cap. So your big flatbed truck driver coming to unstrap the load and unload, walking over to you in his Fluttershy cap. I bought the first TrotCon I went to in 2016, I think it was. Might have been 2015. I can't remember what year it was. I bought 2 baseball caps. Now something had happened with the Fluttershy cap, and I ended up wearing it for something, and I was like, "Damn it! I got a stain on it already. I guess this will be a work cap." However, it's still the same cap, so like, they were good caps. The Luna cap, it's got a little different shape to it. It's not as comfortable. It's actually still not too bad though, but it kind of holds its shape better and stuff. So I kept the Luna cap as a good cap. So like, if I go shopping or something, I'll wear the Luna cap. If I don't go shopping, if I go work somewhere, I wear the Fluttershy cap and send it through the wash every so often. And like, it's still like, I didn't take a look at it here for a second. Because like, it's still like the sewing's still intact on it, and the colors are not too bad on it. When you put it through the, if I put it through the wash again, it'll look a lot better. It's a good cap. But yeah, no, like I said,
These guys instead of just beat the living shit.
yeah, like I said, Seaboot. I wouldn't hurt too much to have a flutter mane.
By the way, since I'm at the end of the second DLC, like the final boss right now.
It's Pikachu.
It's Pikachu!
With Pikachu all along. It's Jigglypuff from above.
No!
mute because you guys don't need to listen to me as I go to the washroom.
Probably not. We'll see. Final boss arena, it is very familiar, and I'm like, oh, they played the long game on that.
The depths of Area Zero all look good.
Look at all the wildlife. Kill it all. Okay, for a moment there, I thought I was seeing a pile of apples, not just one of those crystals. Didn't go far Hey, dumb curiosity. When it says you have to, when it's asking you to register so many Pokemon, does it mean to actually capture them, or do you just have to acknowledge their existence as you run through?
Registering Pokemon is capture.
Crap, I knew it.
But here's the thing. You have a lot of carry overs from the main game.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm also finding a lot that I haven't carried over, and I've just been running roughshod.
Oh look, I found a new cave that has nothing in it.
Also, it's one of those things of it's easier to find some Pokemon in Keep Sunny than to find in the main game.
I don't think I saw too many Bellsprouts in the main game.
Yeah, it's just because people who keep Kami is where they first came into this generation.
I make apps. Here, let me change your frame. That is not an app. That is just a sign choice.
I know what apps are. Kids and your fancy widgets.
Oh, that's something else we can have fun with. If we could do the Oga outfit.
Wait, doesn't that look like that looks like the main character from Gold and Silver?
Carmine?
Well, no, I'm looking at the first billboard and the Pokemon trainer that's running with a bunch of Pokemon with him.
That would you rather be?
What that billboard is, yeah. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, no, I think so. I think for the Katakami decks, half the Pokemon in the decks are obtainable in Scarlet in the main game too, and then the other half are new. When you get to the second area, you've got to get all the blueberry points for the to get all the starters in those areas set up. Luckily, we have a solution for that.
Yep.
They don't have ribs here.
Aww. Can't have good barbecue without ribs.
And I don't know about good barbecue with these ribs because the ribs aren't too bad, but they're pre-cooked and then cooled, then chilled again. So you basically got to take them and microwave them. Haven't figured out how to get barbecue into the truck yet. They're not too bad, which is why I always usually come in here and grab a couple things. Even though I already got food in the truck too. I'm going to go grab a drink first, and then I'm going to have some. By the way, I'm talking a little quieter just so I'm not yelling at people in the store. And a can of pop because I'm crazy and keep forgetting I'm trying to lose weight.
Make it diet soda.
No, actually, I know what I'm gonna make, and it's probably not helpful, but it tastes good. They got Orange Giant here.
I'm pretty sure I just heard that wrong. So.
No, it's French. But it's also really good. So, you know Orange Pop, right?
Yeah.
Orange Giant is actually orange pop. It's orange juice mixed with sparkling water. Even got pulp in it.
Honestly, that sounds like
Yeah.
this sort of something else.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no, this stuff's great. I actually have done this a couple times with juice from concentrate and a soda stream.
Done that too with like seltzer water and juices.
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly.
Have you tried making it into a weed with that sort of company? Seltzer water
No.
probably not so much, but you know.
No, yeah, seltzer water mean. I mean, the whole point of mead is to use fresh water because seltzer water will not last long. Though, granted, if you actually clean the bottling phase and put in a little extra sugar, not too much, if you start using it, it would actually cause carbonation of the water bottled up and get a nice little fizzy punch at the end of it. But anyway, well, yes, I have. I've done fruit juices. In fact, that's how I make the apple cider in a way, because it's just apple cider. It's just apple juice, essentially. But you have to be careful because a lot of juices contain preservatives, and that's when things can get real bad real fast.
This is why you actually look and see the label. Yay! I caught a legendary in a dive ball.
I should be alright with a bag. Right? No bag. No bag. Thanks anyway. Thanks. I got my
Right.
stuff.
Gonna say, so we're just waiting for Short to get himself together and then do the things.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just gotta get back into the truck and throw something into the microwave before I start. Also, gotta turn on the phone. Gotta turn on the hotspot on the phone. So. Also, can't run across the parking lot because too much snow. Lav Auto. The Lav Auto sans contact. It's almost like I'm in Quebec.
Well, I think Short's thing is a little bit off.
Yeah, he's microwaving.
The fun thing about being a tractor camper, one of those points of wake up and you really need to go to the washroom. I also have to put on a coat and boots and run across the parking lot.
And just on my safe side, I muted the credits.
Oh, come on. I'm sure the credits are perfectly safe.
After the Ed Sheeran jump scare, I am not taking chances with this thing.
It's a joke.
I know.
I lost. Damn it. I was wondering why nobody was saying anything. It's because the goddamn headset decided, you know what? I'm just gonna disconnect.
Yeah,
that
we
explains the
heard
sound.
you and
Well, we
and
heard
it was
something.
mumbling.
We heard something, but that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I don't know. The only thing I can think of, and it's stupid that it would be doing this, is that maybe it tried to connect to the watch because I forgot to wear the watch in.
Mm.
I don't know why it prioritizes the watch over a headset.
Because technology is dumb.
Yeah, the technology is going to take over the world, except it's going to make 5 mistakes on the way out and connect to the wrong device. It's going to send us all flowers instead of nukes.
Hey, it said take over the world. I didn't say it would do a good job of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so guess I got everything just about started up. I just need to 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes. I've learned with the microwave that I bought for the truck. If it says X amount of time, add 30 seconds to a minute. 30 seconds to a minute. It's a very cheap microwave.
It's not a very powerful
Very low
one,
power.
Yeah.
700 watt. Most things don't have options for 700 watts.
You know, I always forget. Can you synchronize your Pokemon outside the dome, or is the dome the only place you can?
Dome is the only place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I tried.
Uh-huh.
The game said no.
Yeah, we can't go. We can't go We can't go bother. We can't go bother circuit with that yet.
No.
Also,
When I'm climbing up that hill. Oh, hey! It's a Riolo! Okay.
Riolu!
We're gonna say hi to you, buddy.
As I said, it's a little bit easier in Katakimi just to find some stuff.
Oh, I already have one of you. Goodbye!
Oh, you see what I mean, though? It still carries over.
so
Somebody out there just lost their shit that I just destroyed a Riolo without mercy.
Well, as long as it's not a shiny.
I don't know.
Even if it is a shiny.
I mean, everybody's got a shiny now. Supposedly.
give me a second here. Oh, I forget about that. Actually, no, the game will kick this out to you anyways, but there's something that changes with your game when you actually complete the epilogue.
Mm-hmm.
It's very minor.
Very minor.
Oh, neat.
I like it though.
Toby Fox had a song in this.
Yeah.
Toby Fox had a lot of
legit-
songs in this.
He legitimately worked on the OST for this game.
Huh?
He also worked on a different OST too for I can't remember who it was.
I think it was
though.
just called Town.
No, it was a little more than that, but yeah, it didn't do too well because unfortunately the gameplay was not baked well.
Yeah.
I forget what it was. It was like an RPG board game, but it wasn't done in a good way.
So Toby's music is like really big in Japan.
That does not surprise me.
And by really big in Japan, I mean in Konami games, and when I mean Konami games, I mean rhythm games.
Again, I am not surprised.
I am, but I like a good rhythm game music.
So yeah, no, that was just dropping a couple things into the voice chat there. So that was the sign I was greeted with when I went into the washroom and had to get translated. That was the first one. Also, the second thing. So, Orangina. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Like I say, it's a French juice. I think it's from France. So one of the interesting things that came up with that is the advertising. So this was the This was the type of advertising for a while for the drink. That's the actual advertising.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm so speechless, but I'm also like,
Yeah.
you have the
All right,
internet.
So it's France. They actually don't care.
I know.
We know this is as oldie as all shit. You're gonna have it anyways.
Do we have to go with the Cadbury's Buddy in England? Because that's another one of those. I know this is an older character, but at this point, you know the internet.
Yeah. All right, I'm into the game.
All right, now I can easily.
I gotta-
just,
Are we gonna join up in a room?
Sure.
Yeah.
My only concern with that is just with the fact that we always seem to have some sort of weird connection issue.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'd say
yeah.
we'll try it once maybe and then see how it goes. But actually, I'll have to leave. Actually, it'd be up to you guys because I can't host a room.
Give me a moment here.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't.
dealing
Yeah.
with a mountain man here that just doesn't.
Yeah.
No, I think it was a courier that kept his birds coming at me.
I say I can't host a room. I guess what I should say is I probably shouldn't host a room. Because I'm working with a Wi-Fi connection off of a cellular connection.
No, I didn't want I didn't want Sylveon. I wanted Espeon.
Oh no.
Oh no! What? Did you evolve one into Espeon or Sylveon?
Apparently.
Okay. So, here's the trick. If you want to save scum it, because it's very simple.
I might be too late for me to save Scum, but I'm listening.
Well, so like, if it just evolved, if you restart your save, it should have auto-saved recently, and unless. Yeah. Okay, but basically, it's Baby Doll Eyes is the fucker. If your Pokemon gets full happiness and it knows one fairy type move, it evolves into Sylveon.
Well, I just
Usually
tossed it out of it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. So just unlearn Baby Doll Eyes or any other fairy moves you have on the Eevee, and you should be good.
I thought the Sylveon was something you had to make him really, really happy for that. How in the world did that change?
It changed whenever it went from DS to Switch.
Apologies.
So Espeon, Umbreon, and Sylveon require full happiness.
Well, at least I leveled him up, so I guess he's really happy one way or another.
Yeah. Umbreon's at night, Espeon's during the day, and Sylveon is with a fairy type move.
Oh no, it saved. I didn't have a choice. It saved before I could save Scum. I'm already screwed out.
Damn it.
All right. Well, I got 2 other EVs. Just that was actually amazing stats. Sylveon.
Yeah, no.
I got 2 amazing Sylveons.
Yeah.
Don't need 2 of them.
I mean, I can tell you there's reasons I know these facts. Except I was going for an Umbreon at the time in another game. But yeah, no, it's just like... You love that. It's like, Sylveon! It's another Sylveon! More Sylveon!
Oh, the Sylveon.
Also, I just realized my microwave's done.
Yeah, just give me a quick second. I'm just running up that hill to look at the sign, and then I'll go ahead and make the room. Just because
Don't worry
I don't want
about
to have to run up the hill again.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I realized I forgot a state for my food setup anyways, which is to grab the tray
What the
and
hell happened to you?
screw it in.
Florian?
Screw the tray into the thingy. What is it? Oh, bolt the tray into the cup holder. Or tighten the tray into the cup holder. A little food tray here, so I just need to now grab the fucking hot plate and throw it onto the plate before I can burn my hands. All the fun stuff. And grab a fork. At some point I've been meaning to try too to get like... I saw them somewhere, so I want to see if I get some plastic forks to... Yeah, no, I can't wait till I get home tomorrow. So I can kind of smell me. It's a problem because I can smell me, but also, like... Showers on the road cost $10 each.
Oof.
Yeah. Which is why at the end of the week like this, when you know you're so close to home, you kind of tend to,
Just
Just
hold out
plug-
until you can get home.
yeah, exactly.
It's understandable, but it really sucks because there's nothing like a good shower.
Yeah. What sucks also is that, like, yesterday kind of fell apart on me, so it didn't, like, it did and it didn't, but it did. It messed up enough just to make my day miserable. It didn't screw up on the loads. We thought the truck was dying. I had 3 lights. I had the engine light. I had the engine light lit up. I had the check engine light lit up and flashing, and I had the stop engine light lit up and flashing. And the stop engine light usually means if you go very any distance down the road, the truck engine is just going to shut off on you because they got automatic safeties built into them. Also, I had the DEF stuff flashing, so even if that didn't happen, there was probably going to derate on me. And we were talking with a shop, and I thought I was going to end up spending the whole weekend in Ontario in a hotel room.
Again.
But it turned out that when I had done the regen on the truck earlier, because it'd been asking for regen, I hadn't let it set long enough. So we tried another regen and it fixed everything. 45 minutes, it fixed everything, and we were good to go. But that was 3 hours into all this adventure, so, like, at that point, I had two hours. At that point, I had, like, maybe 2.5 hours to get across on. I had like maybe 2.5 hours to get across Toronto, get 150 kilometers across Toronto and into the second place I needed to offload before the load would have to wait for the whole weekend.
Alright, good news.
Yeah,
Warming
and I made it.
temple.
Yay!
And I'm currently on the grind of all the time spending with Short and Creature, getting all the treats for all the legendaries. But if you're ready, I can stop after this.
Wow. It's actually funnier when you read it. It's not even saying made in Mexico, it's just Mexico.
Viva Mexico!
Yeah.
Honestly, it just reminds me of the bunch of Amazon listings that were found out to have been made by AI because Oh wait. Oh, it's off. Okay, yeah. Hold on, I don't got the group ready. I'm incorrect.
How dare you?
Man.
I forgot I wasn't connected online anymore.
Dare how you?
Yeah. Dare how you?
Dare how you? I'm gonna get my actual.
Okay, I got the group code coming in.
How dare you?
But it reminds me so much of the Amazon listings that were apparently found out, because a lot of them were using ChatGPT to just auto-make the listings, but they've been starting to make restrictions on ChatGPT, so now a lot of the postings were like, I'm sorry that this does not fall under the function or something like that. So you actually could search up on Amazon like the error message from ChatGPT, and so many listings for random products were there. Just kind of shows you how rampant bot selling has become over there. Complete mess.
There's bot selling. There's like ghost accounts. There's Murph accounts. They're all effectively drop shippers.
Yep.
Yeah.
In all honesty, it's going to probably kill the online market to a point where brick and mortar stores are going to become popular again, because you can actually fucking see what you're buying.
Yep.
Yep.
Weird how that
I
works.
think Lewis Rossman did a video like a month ago on the fact too that one of the other things it's doing is it's kind of forcing the
And here's
good
something
brands,
funny.
like the name
Hello, we're
brands,
waiting
off
on
of
you.
Amazon.
I'm coming.
Yeah,
I'm
it's-
coming.
Forcing the
He
name
did a
of
couple.
somebody-
He did a couple of them. He
Yeah.
did one where he did a test on some fuses on top rated fuse box that Amazon pulled, and found out that they are legitimately a safety hazard.
Yeah.
Like a 2 amp fuse will allow 10 amps through and not blow.
I
That's
didn't
not
see that
good.
one. I think I saw the second video.
I-
But
I think
he
it
talked
blew
about
at
that in the
It blew at 10 amps, but he ran it at like 4 or 6 amps or something like that for like a decent amount of time, and it was actually burning his equipment.
That is scary.
Yeah.
The whole point of a fuse.
Yep.
It refused to work.
No,
But
it
I'll
refused to
follow it up.
blow.
Gone from fuse to blow. It's Mega Made.
Do something.
So effectively, the fuse was just like a sliver of metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Almost too thick of a sliver of metal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what else would it be at that point?
I'm all set and ready to go.
where is
Technically, it should be 2 slivers of metal melted apart at that point. But it refused.
Oh, by the way, Game Freak missed an opportunity for a Easter egg loading screen when it shows you're transferring from one region to another, and it shows the
Plane.
it shows the it defaults on the plane, but it shows the Dragonite in the background.
Ooh.
It should show you riding on a Dragonite if you have it in your party.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it doesn't do that.
Coidal.
the Toidle.
Coidal Club.
So we got an Ice Hog, a Toidle, Flame Cat.
Somebody did a video talking about how they fixed the animation for Blastoise in this game as opposed to like some of the previous games.
Okay.
Which is when Blastoise uses Hydro Pump, it now comes out of the cannons instead of just being one blast from the center of Blastoise.
It
is
took
now
them how
2
many
blasts.
years to make that a thing?
It took them a while.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, I should
Also
probably keep
ano-
it down. My parents probably went to bed.
Also, another thing is that when Blastoise travels through the water, it now shoots 2 cannons out of it. Now shoots 2 jets of water out of its leg holes.
Oh, neat. I
Yeah.
don't want to know the implication of that, but
Oh, that's interesting. You can actually spin yourself even faster if you spin the controllers.
Yeah. That's like is a thing I've been doing since day one.
Same.
Well, I know the pirouette part. I just didn't know you can actually affect how quickly it makes you spin.
Yeah. But
By
now
the
I'm a
way,
Beyblade.
Sean, I too am a part of the Turtle Club. Toido.
Tweedle.
You're the only one that's using an actual legendary as opposed to just a random Pokemon.
I just got this one, thank you very much.
You pleb.
It's still a legendary
mean-
that you have in your party, you cheater. I find it in bad spirit to do that.
Yeah, I would never use a Oh, whoops. Sorry.
You are saying, do not talk to me about bad sportsmanship.
I would never use such an ancient and powerful being.
Oh, we can play that game.
No, we can't. I'm gonna start looking for that 5-star while we have time.
Yeah.
Hey,
Run
there's my
around at the-
Dragonite right next to the plane. Wait a minute, isn't
Wait.
that a bad thing?
Hey,
I thought something.
we
for a
can
second
play that
it-
game.
The Quaza.
The Rayquaza.
Ray the Quaza. It's Ray Quaza with the steel chair. I'm gonna head. I'm gonna remember how to hit. The circuit has gone. Circuit has changed lands.
I have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't exactly have a lot of areas explored in the new lands yet, so
It doesn't look like there's any of the raids in the new lands either. So. Or any of the raids we're looking for.
You don't know how bad I want to transfer out my shiny Rayquaza
Oh, hello! I've already found
from,
one.
from Pokemon Go.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Alright, guys, let me know when you're ready for one of them.
You know, one of the things that the new anime suggests.
I haven't watched Horizon yet. But what's
Yeah.
up?
Multiple Rayquazas exist in the world.
No, I kind of.
Yeah,
I know
They
that.
can go fuck off.
That's terrifying.
There's a shiny and a
Anyway,
regular.
ready, let me know when you are.
Ready.
All right. Yeah.
Ready?
I'm heading to the Poke Portal. No, I'm not heading. I'm trying to do a picnic for some reason. It failed, so I'm heading to the Poke Portal. Take 2. No new
I'm
postings yet. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'll refresh whenever you're ready.
Okay, Toa,
I'm all set.
setting it up.
Here's a bug.
Eat a robot.
I forget to hit X. Give me a second.
Oh. Okay.
Actually, I know who I'm bringing to this one. I forget to level him though. Might be high enough level anyways.
Alright, load up and move out. Don't worry too much about going completely balls on this one because, you know, it's a 5-star. You still gotta be cautious, just you don't have to go completely nuts.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm thinking about using a special boy. Except I don't know where. Oh, there he is. Chewy!
Alright, ready up. Get
Ah,
set, hits
fuck.
all that.
The new Apple boy.
Bug just flew into my eye.
Ow.
Oh no! Ow!
How?
I don't know.
I mean, it is so cold out there right now. No bug should be alive.
No. Well, you know what happens when it gets cold outside? They move into the warm
stupid.
area. Where's the warm area?
I don't know. It's not inside. I'll tell you.
Oh, it's in
They-
it's
they-
inside.
They also tend to get stupid, so that helps.
So my parents live in like a wooded area, and stink bugs are really bad.
Oh,
that's
So occasionally
Is that
I
what-
always find one in my room, and they always make themselves known when I'm trying to go to sleep.
At least you didn't end up with that in your ear. Let's try Dragon Cheer.
Anybody want to give me a quick heal up just to make sure I can attack? Thanks.
No.
Crap.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, well, it's
I
too
think
late.
double heal would be good.
I also kind of
Alright.
failed my Dragon Cheer, so.
Oh wow, heat wave. Jeez, if I didn't know that.
It was
Actually, that wouldn't. Actually, that. Oh no! Wait a second. That might actually help you. I forgot what Dragon Cheer does. I know what it does now. So it ups your critical. It ups your critical hit ratio. So get a crit circuit.
I'm working on it.
Apparently, I'm working on dying.
I've already died.
I'm also working on that part too.
I'll throw out a heal cheer again.
Yeah.
Stop slowing everything up and let me attack again. Jeez. It's actually infuriating. I'm watching the clock slowly ticking down. It's just like, let me attack again.
Critical beam.
Come here, coach. I can take him. I can take him, coach.
I didn't hear no bell.
I got killed again.
Dude,
Oh. Okay. Stop dying. But it's time for me to play the hard game.
Yep. Get him. Kill him.
Seriously, as fast as I'm able to hit him, you gotta stop dying.
Not my fault I didn't know he had
Triple
S
beam.
power. I have a steel.
Come on! I want to get the good fickle beam out. Come on, get a hit.
Oh, there we go.
Nope. Oh, god damn it.
I ain't
done this
jokuless. What about I ain't jokuless?
Hey, steal all the charge you want. It's already over.
I'd hear that. Oh, my game's actually glitched. So, my game's glitched and the shield hasn't gone away.
No! No! Are we? No! Fucking!
So close!
So stupid close! Toa,
Wow, my-
damn it! How did you screw us over again?
I didn't
So
need
here's-
to.
So here's something funny. I look like I still had at least 2 turns left on the clock.
There was like 1 turn left.
I'm
Yeah,
so
I think
pissed
stuff was
off.
glitching around. Alright. Cue it up. I'm gonna use a better Pokemon this time.
Same.
I'll queue it up again.
Yep.
It's just- I just
Actually-
needed one more hit. I broke its shield and everything.
Oh no! Guess what, guys?
What happened,
What?
Short?
You know how I was saying that my game screwed up and the life bar was still showing the like, so my life bar was still showing the shield right where it was
Yeah.
when it went down.
He disconnected.
No, I'm not disconnected. I'm out in the main overworld and the life bar is still showing up.
Oh no!
no.
Oh no.
I've taken a screenshot. I think I'm still good.
All
Like,
right,
it's
well, it's back
not
up. If
affecting
you wanna
anything.
try. We're about
Okay.
to find out.
Yeah.
You still screwed us, Toa.
I have the fire.
Is psychic good against bug, or is it not?
No, that's the opposite.
Yeah, I think second.
That makes
that's
no
the
sense. But cool.
Bug is good against psychic.
It's because
Okay.
bugs are too simple-minded. They can't be psychicked.
Well, it doesn't actually have bug attacks. So.
It's terrestrialized, and that's always the issue.
I should be okay.
I have nothing but fire. I have mortars.
Yeah, I'm gonna look something up here.
Just waiting on you, creature. Just heads up.
Crap! I knew what I should have.
That's terrible and funny.
Yeah, so bug are weak against fire, flying, and rock type moves.
Well, we
I
have
realize there's
we have a fox and we have a duck.
we have two cannons.
That's not a. What's a duck?
The Magby kind of looks like has a duck bill.
He's a golem.
Mortar. Well, the sides of the bar went away, but the shielded thing is still showing up on my screen. And it's just there. It's just there no matter which way the screen points.
You know, if we were Spot, we would have some form of electric thing that would have the quick engine going. But let's see a lava plume.
I'm gonna...
Ah, god dang it.
Crap, I shouldn't have done that. Fuck. I fucked up.
And it just killed me.
Damn it, Toa, you screwed me. You failed me for the last time. Again.
I'm here with the again.
Seriously, Toa, why can't you keep alive?
You guys have sunny day. Well, yeah, feel free to use it because I screwed up.
Oh crap, I flinched.
I also flipped. But I'm going to send out shields.
Oh wow,
Good.
I got some stronger hits on this.
I hope there's heals coming out because I think next turn I'm gonna belly drum.
Well, I'm currently trying to do heals, but it's not allowing me. There we go.
Alright, perfect. I'm belly drumming.
Here we go.
Perfect.
Alright, I'm getting this another smack in and I should be able to resturialize and CC damage.
I got enough. Well, I got mostly enough heals. Oh, fuck you. Well, there goes that.
Yep.
I'm kind of aiming for the terrestrialized too.
Stop
But
flinching!
Lava plume!
Thank you, Azumarill, you killed me for the last time. Again. Okay, that's joke's done.
You just have a lot of failures around you, don't you?
My life. Ah! Yes.
I'm just gonna try to get terrestrialized.
Yay! The heat wave doesn't affect the fire Pokemon.
Time to break the shield.
Oh fuck this.
And I got hit by Earth Power.
Stop
How dare you?
dying!
I'm just gonna go for the terrestrialization. I'm not bothered with the belly drum because it's probably
Yeah,
gonna kill me.
I'm 100% with you at this point. No!
Fucking damn it!
Let me tech, 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 let me
Heal,
tech.
heal, heal, heal.
I think it might be too late. Oh no, we got it.
Yeah!
Oh, barely!
I also
Ah.
said heal.
Now here's the question: who's it gonna give it to? Yay!
I think you both went it at the same time on my screen.
Oh, jeez.
Premier
Oh,
Ball.
I forgot I had the Dragon Claw glove on.
The Dragon Claw glove?
Yeah. I forget how you get it, but you can get like different clothing options for the DLC, and one of them is a
Yeah.
Dragon Claw glove.
Okay. Oh, did you get the ones from the auction? Did you? Is that what it is?
I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't
That's
got
how
them
you-
all,
that's how
but
you
I got a
get it.
bunch of those so far.
And they're
Yeah.
really freaking expensive. I think they begin at like 10,000, either 10,000 or 100,000.
I think they begin at 100,000. Yeah. That's why I haven't got them all yet. It's Iron Jogulus.
Iron Amungus.
Oh, that was one of the
For
irons.
some reason, I'm calling this one Dexter.
Nice.
What am I here?
I'm gonna quickly grab a drink. Somebody else find the next 5-star while I try not to want to kill Toa.
I make it so difficult because I am such a very poor.
I do the thing I need to do with the with my with the buddy here in order to do that.
I think the reason you make it difficult, Toa, is it's not anything. It's not that you're poor or anything. It's that you're not doing it on purpose, and that's more infuriating somehow. It's like failing on accident, and I hate that the most.
You just kind of like, I think I know what happened is that like we kind of went into it being like it should be easy, but it wasn't easy the first time, and then I think the second time you were the only one that continued in with a not level 100 Pokemon.
And kept dying. I can't say you were the only one that kept dying, but you definitely took the lion's share.
I like to point out I didn't die once.
And
didn't die either.
I found my Iron Jugulith.
Okay, I don't know how I did this. I think it must have been from the items. It must have been from the item scanner thing. I went to look at my candies, and you know how many experience candy large I had?
Too damn many?
So many that I couldn't get anymore. 999.
Oh, hey Joe, I think we're looking for the other one.
Yeah.
Mischievous.
The Floodmane?
Yeah.
Yeah. Though,
Well,
keep it
little-
in mind. Keep it in mind though, because if we end up having more time, we could probably go after more. But might as well get one of each first.
Yeah.
True. I already have Iron Jugulith. I would need the Floodmane.
Yeah.
Nova, it's really unfortunate that you got in my way, and it's also really unfortunate that now you're dead.
I'm a fly. I believe I can fly.
Lots of favorites today. Must be good day.
Okay, so my friend leads me
fly.
this little meme. Stickman climbing up a hill. HTMI. Almost done. Next panel. Almost. CSS. Gets to the top. Oh yes. Bootstrap. And it says, oh shit, seeing a launcher hill. B, A, and then an atom. I know there's other coding languages, but I'm not sure.
So you are aware that comics are a visual medium, and trying to explain them is a lost cause, right?
Yeah, I'm very much aware.
So I'm going to request that you share with the class.
I think.
Also, I found my Fluttermane.
Yeah.
it's a
Perfect.
fine
Not
type.
funny.
I'm landing.
Wait. All right, just let us know whenever you're ready. I can stop. I can stop anytime. I swear, I am not addicted to climbing mountains.
Challenge as a
Stop
group is going out.
Alright.
I'm getting into the poker portal. Portal.
Poido.
It's Boydle.
Portal.
So So if I were to guess, I would say those are web languages. And when you think you know up to Bootstrap, you're good. But the other ones are, I don't know if they're needed or are highly recommended or what, but you should know them too, or at least be familiar.
I'm actually gonna try my Hydrapple again. Mind you,
I'm gonna change to something else.
yeah. Mind you, my Hydrapple is now level 100 instead of being level 83, so that'll help a little bit too.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do this one.
Ah! Electric Pup.
Yes. Equals zip.
The zippity is that.
I do like the design of Fluttermane.
It is a nice take on another version of Mystery Miss.
Stravius.
I need to get a flip pad for my Hori controllers. I really like it. Only problem is you need to have it plugged in at all times because they don't have batteries. Also, I need a Hydrapple. Actually, need a very, very strong word. I desperately want and need it.
It's much stronger.
Do you know how to evolve it?
I can. I knew it once.
It's fairly simple. You just have to have a. You have to have a move on it. I forget the name of the move, but it's the one that the. What's his face in the ice biome gives you.
Ah, that one. The TM?
Whoa!
Yeah, that TM. One of the things I have set up for my Scarlet playthrough is I've got a. I gave one of the Pokemon that I'm transferring over. I gave one of the Pokemon I'm transferring over to Scarlet that TM because I ain't gonna wait till I finish the game to get it. For an Applin and.
I'm just gonna keep throwing. Ow!
Oh no, it didn't do much. Didn't do that much, damn it.
Well, it did do a decent amount considering it's shielded.
No.
Yeah. No, the
I appreciate the heal.
You're welcome.
Cap! No, don't move last me. Okay, that's fine.
Now here's the question: am I gonna break its shield before I terrestrialize? Never
well,
mind.
sorry.
Oh.
So imagine if Nintendo comes out with a Switch 2 and is actually selective about which games are backwards compatible.
Oh, wouldn't be surprised. I'd still be angry.
Like, that is
when the Xbox did that?
Nintendo tends to be an all or nothing situation. Xbox basically.
Xbox had a completely different situation with that.
Granted, they also kind of ate it when they realized that people wanted the backwards compatibility and had to try to push it in a little bit.
No, the Xbox when they had certain compatibility, it had nothing to do with the. Well, it had to do with the fact that none of the games were compatible. They were making them compatible, but they had to have the licenses. And some of those games are so old that the licenses were nowhere to be found.
They were also running on like specially tuned emulators for that particular game.
Yeah.
That's why when you put in a 360 game into an Xbox Series, it prompts you for like a 6 to 7 gig download.
Yeah.
It's basically
Because
just
you're
like,
not-
okay, we acknowledge this game is in your system, we'll download the actual game that can work on our hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. But no, so that was a big thing with a lot of it is that
Anyway, actually, while the good chunk of the people that are going to be going are here, I might as well let be known. I'm still going to Everfree, but
No, I know.
apparently, continuing on. Haru though had told me that he's probably not going to be able to make it, so I am basically going to do a flying solo situation.
Oh,
That means
okay.
I'll have hotel space if anybody's interested.
Possibly. I didn't originally have plans to, but I can make plans to. I have a whole bunch of leave my work is basically going to force me to use.
Yay! And I'll probably be traveling with my sister, so I have my room, buddy.
Yeah, hey, I'm just throwing it out there for anybody.
No,
who
I
wants
still appreciate it.
you just all get in the same room. You go for 5 people in a room.
Hell
we might
We all got a
Hell
room.
no.
we might be doing that for Anthrocon.
Yeah. Ooh, I know. Sure. Why don't you come with? I'm kidding.
I get one convention and we decided we were going to be crazy and go to Anthrocon this year, so
No, I get that. And I just had to make those jokes.
yeah. I actually have to remember because the hotels for Anthrocon. Well, so I get access to the hotels on January 30th.
Ooh.
Basically, they're because of the nature of them, they're tiered releases. So, if you've got the expensive Super Pass, you get them like January 27th. If you've got the next tier down, you get them January 30th. And if you don't have any of the special passes, you get them February 2nd or 1st. No, 2nd.
Somewhere in the next week.
Yeah.
So let me look up something real quick. Do you happen to know which hotel Everfree's going to be in?
Yeah, it's gonna be the same one that they've been in the last few years. The Hilton. Is it Hilton?
The Hyatt.
No. The Hyatt. Yeah.
Is it Hyatt?
Yeah,
Hyatt.
it's
Yeah, it's a Hyatt. In fact, I had a whole annoying diatribe about it a few weeks ago.
Bellingham, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be Bellingham.
Flying to the moon. All right, I've got a terror raid. I got a psychic one.
Alright.
1 second.
Doing research. Give me a minute.
Yeah, I'm changing Pokemon around here anyway.
That
So.
is not worth the 13 quick balls. Yeah, 10,000 for 13 quick balls. Yeah, no, that's bad.
I will
you know-
say, Everfree has kind of a good location just to go out and about without having to really worry about leaving the hotel area.
I gotta. There. So we were talking about this. I just remembered something. I'd have mentioned this because, unfortunately, I think. Well, no, Toa will know this one too, but Circuit will know this. So, Scoon doesn't get to go to a lot of these events, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Scoon didn't realize how bad the hotel was until we went to the new TrotCon. Because we had a really good hotel at the new TrotCon. Really nice, clean room, large room,
Yeah.
free breakfast. The AC wasn't broken like last time we went to TrotCon.
Mm.
Show me the rates.
Granted, the TrotCon's at a new location, or are you talking about the new location hotel?
At the new location. Well, there were several hotels because they filled up
Yeah.
the first hotel.
Yeah, they filled up a couple of them, didn't they?
Yeah.
I will say though.
Okay, I'm ready now.
Mhm. Well,
All right, I'm queuing it up.
last year for HomniCon, I didn't book through the actual event space. Thank God I didn't, because they had like 2 elevators that were from lobby all the way up to the floors. So you can imagine,
Yeah.
those elevators were not usable, and they were the only ways up and down that went the fire escape.
They're kind of glad too for TrekCon. There's extra people coming with us and staying in the room because the hotels, or not for AnthroCon, because some of the hotels can be pricey. I don't know which one we're going to end up in.
Yeah. Honestly, I wish I could check out the new TrekCon, but no, with the cost of everything nowadays, that's the one thing I had no choice but to axe.
So it wasn't the greatest last year.
Yeah, but new location, and they couldn't get the actual hotel attached to the convention hall, which that sucks. That really sucks.
Well, the hotel could. So the thing that happened with that, they probably have that fixed this year, because the thing that happened with that is the hotel attached to the convention hall was under renovation. It wasn't open, period. So
that was just sucky timing altogether.
Yeah. They didn't strategize it very well. The biggest problem people had is that it felt empty because they didn't really set it aside. Also, one of the craziest things somebody found out later on is, like, I don't know why they did this. The place where they had the vendor hall, they only had half the room used. Apparently, there were vendors who weren't able to get into the vendor hall.
Yeah, they could have spread that out really easily.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting to see why Inky decided to make that the last TrekCon she was gonna work for. No, I wonder.
Yeah, no.
I do wonder a little bit though. No,
Well, also Inky
because Inky was the vendor lead. I mean, that's kind of weird.
I think Inky was just dealing with too much stuff.
I'm not gonna poke at it. It's not my place.
Yep.
I found out shit's expensive. Anyway.
Everything's expensive. Anyway, jump on in whenever you're ready.
Yep.
Oh shit. I told you I was doing research. You guys are going too quick.
You got 20 seconds.
Oh shit, I might miss one.
You can make it. You may not have a
I'll
Pokemon
cancel it here in a second.
Make it.
Don't worry about it.
No, we got it. We got it.
Close enough.
We'll figure it out.
10 seconds.
All we have to do is
5
make sure
seconds left and we got in.
We're all in. Now we have to just make sure Toa doesn't die.
I have
No,
level 100 on this sucker.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath on that one.
Oh, look who I brought to the Iron Jugulus fight.
All right.
I brought Iron Jugulus.
Oh no.
Random dumb thing while we're just playing now. I tested out something earlier today, just for giggles. It's called MUVR. It's a crazy thing where it basically plops you into like a room that was like designed out of the 90s. The bed sheets are all weirded out. You got that weird silo cup blue swish on a bunch of plates and stuff. And he's got a bunch of old TVs that you can put wherever you want, and you can hook up video game consoles to them and play ROMs on them. Different video game ROMs. I actually I got it semi-working. I got a couple of NES and SNES ROMs up. I had one in one corner of the room playing the Super Mario All-Stars but Bonafide. Then I had Mega Man on NES on like the other side of the room. Problem is, I couldn't figure out how to get a controller to show up. So I couldn't play any of them at all. So I just had two games that were playing on demo screens for a few minutes while I was just messing around with it. And the only problem with the room I found so far is the physics do not exist. I'm trying to put like a console down, and this giant TV that should not be moving so easily just launches across the room like it's freaking made, like it's a feather.
Oh, good.
It's really amazing. But the concept though is beautiful. I love the concept, and I hope that they continue to work on it because I think it would really be a beautiful thing to play and bless with. You can customize it from however you want. You can put images in it, the folder, and put them up as posters. You can actually put in video files of shows and other things like that, having it play on another TV like it's just a bunch of TV games and commercials going on. You can even have a radio so you can just put in music files and just play that like it's on an old radio. It really feels nostalgic in a weird way.
Yeah.
That would be a beautiful thing. I love it. It's like this is what VR was made for. This is what it's made for, and I am all for it. Just please put some weight on the TV so it doesn't launch.
Right now, I'm just being a heel man.
A lot.
You're dying, heel man.
Essentially, what you want is you want the TV to be anchored.
I want the TV to have at least a little more head so that if I do nudge it, it's not going to immediately flop over and fly off to the side of the room. Like maybe having to bounce around in it, or just, it's just way too light for what it should be.
Alright, perfect. Yeah, I think I might be able to.
It's for the collisions and stuff really needs some work.
Yeah. You don't have the mission to launch a kobold into outer space?
Look, that's your prerogative, not mine.
So one of the other dirty games I have is called Kobold Care, and they give you these little silly, they give you the little silly little quests to get certain points and stuff in the game, right? And one of the quests is called Kobold Space Program. And that's what it is basically. How can you get a kobold launched so far into the air?
I'm catching
They
the
get
trade fodder.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this in a look through. So one of the things with that too, the Kobold Space Program one, is the game is because the game is just kind of a silly game project that somebody was working on as their first video game too. A lot of people originally completed the Kobold Space Program by turning the camera on your own kobold and picking your own kobold up by the tail, and then just lifting yourself into the air.
Well, if it works.
If it works. I think there's reason, I think it's tricky to do now. I think they might have patched that out. I don't know. Also, because of the nature of that game, Kobold Care, it's just become like a dumping ground for whoever can mod whatever character into it.
So
you can all have all your fantasies.
What is your newest mod?
I've got a long list of them.
No, we are not
Gudra,
putting them on.
Renamon, Lucario, Mallow, the fucking Smiler's in there. Fucking
Smiler.
yeah. They added. I don't use this one very often, but I do have it up there. But they added recently. Somebody added the Piranha Plant.
I have seen that model. I have seen it.
Player trading in Diablo 4 is unavailable while we address a duplication exploit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Anyway.
What a loss.
Yeah, right.
I think along with that, there's a sheep, a skunk, and a cow too.
That's weird.
Yeah. There's one person on their I think I actually mentioned this.
Okay, just
Might
to
have mentioned.
Sorry, just to check with everybody. It's almost 10 p.m. at least my time zone. Is anybody needing to bug out here soon?
Yeah, I probably.
I probably can do one more and then jump out.
Okay.
I know who I'm going to use for this one too. Actually.
I need to catch up on sleep.
Yeah.
Alright, let's...
Waking up at 3 o'clock in the goddamn morning.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't care for that either.
I'm doing
Yeah,
okay
no.
for the time being, but it would be nice to actually go to sleep at a reasonable time instead of later than I really should be.
Yeah, I think probably one more.
Yeah. All right. Do we want to go for whatever we can find, or do we want to grab another floaty here?
I'm good with whatever.
I'm also
Yeah.
fine with whatever.
All right. I already got a machine one that I ran across then.
Alright, the Machine Dramon.
Yeah, that's the best way to put it. All right. Here we go.
That's the next mod they need for Cobalt Cares.
Is Agumon?
Oh, Machine Dramon, except it's just the normal Machine Dramon.
No, you're thinking too limited. You know what you need to do? You need to have changelings.
So, you know what? I'm surprised none of the ponies have ended up into the game yet. Or, like, what would you? It would. So, that would actually be interesting because with the nature of the game, like, ponies would be a good fit because what it is like, there's different color palettes you can adjust on them. So, like, if you just had like a base pony model, the game's already set up to adjust the color palette. Crap, what was I thinking about? Oh, there was another thing I was thinking about. Oh, no, the other thing I was thinking about is another one of these games I have, the Carnal Instinct one. I mean, you can fuck a dragon in the game.
In more ways
And when
than
I say
one.
dragon, and when I say a dragon, no anthro about it. There's
He
just
means
a
a
dragon.
dragon.
This is just a dragon's like I want you.
How did we get into this realm of conversation?
This is
Cobalt
short.
Space Program.
I mean, in general.
This is short. This is what he does.
I don't know how we got to it. I know we got to it through the launching thing, and I forget how we get to the launch in the air thing.
You were talking about stuff you've been playing.
Just
No, but we got into it because of the launch in the air, and we came around to the launching into the air through something. I forget what that stage was.
Oh, right. Because of the TV that said.
Oh, right.
that you went to.
We got into it because of a TV collision.
I mean, that's like I need an axe in my head.
Right.
Well, there's the first transformation. Guess Earth power it is then. I love some of
Oh
Terrapagos's abilities.
no! No, I am super dangerous to this. No, no! Let me do this. This is gonna be funny.
Oh yeah, no, I see what it is. Yeah, right.
I am super dangerous to this idiot.
Okay. I'm actually
Sorry, I
kind of
missed
sad.
it. What happened?
One of my attacks is now super effective. With a belly drum attached to it, I'm basically a walking death machine to it.
Oh, cool. Why is it not dead?
Because I unfortunately flinched.
Okay, so I was telling you about the new terrestrialization raid circuit.
Yes.
So the idea of it is that when you end up into one of these, so the Azumarill I have set up now has the stellar terrestrialization. So the idea of that is when you get to the terrestrialized point, you then get to one time increase through terrestrialization power of any one of your attacks. So you don't have to have it terrestrialized as fighting. You get one fighting shot at it. And if it was weak against fairy, you'd have one fairy shot at it without having to changes terrestrialization. You basically get one super-powered cannon shot at it.
And right now I'm just doing my shield.
Yeah. Actually, the Terrapagos, the one I'm using right now, its gimmick is that it has that terrestrialization, except it gets to use it repeatedly. But yeah, no, you basically get one when you terrestrialize. You get one shot out of every move type you have. You get one superpower shot out of every move type you have. Which you sacrifice being able to do that repeatedly. But like in situations where you don't know what you're going up against, you might get a situation like this, right? Come on, I just...
Okay, let's see what a terrestrialized collision
That might nuke it.
good.
If not, I should be able to terrestrialize the next turn. And it nuked it. Good.
Fortunately, I'm out of superpowers now, so I'm just gonna belly drum and then be a little rough with it.
So it's dead.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, no, the collision course nuked it.
And
I did.
much.
I'm not gonna bother with this one. I did get to use the other gimmick that Terrapagos has. I never realized. Well, I think I talked about it last time, but I never realized this either until last time. Terrapagos has a specialty move. It's a normal move, but when you terrestrialize,
Is it the Terra Stars?
yeah, it's the star shot, or Terra Star Shot, I think it's called. And when you terrestrialize, the move is super effective against terrestrialized Pokemon. It's not super effective against a type; it's just super effective against a Pokemon that's terrestrialized.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. A creature had to go and defeat it on us.
I'm sorry, that was...
Unfuck!
Now.
I'm sorry, that was the point!
I sneeze at you. Sorry about that.
Okay.
I suppose now is where we call it good for the evening, huh?
Yes.
We call it good for the evening.
Alright then.
Save.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't think we'll worry about this next week because at least one of us is going to be completely gone for conventions.
I'm
Yeah.
on vacation.
Caution.
Yeah. Just see you in a couple of weeks, if not sooner, for obvious reasons.
Yep.
Yeah.
And right now I'm currently still getting all the legendaries that Short and Creature helped me
Yeah.
get.
I think we still need. Well, yeah. I don't know. I think we still need some points for that, don't we? Also, we need to get all the points per circuit whenever he gets to that point.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'll eventually get to work on that.
Yeah. Oh no! Don't worry about it. We'll be able to jump in whenever you get to that. Don't worry about rushing it on our end.
You can do the
There-
story, we'll do all the tasks.
Also, when we go to do that, because there'll be 4 of us instead of 3 of us, we probably get the points faster too.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm hopping off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right off.
Alright,
That-
good night, everybody.
Hop out too. Not.
Alright. Well, I'm going to finish collecting everything here. Just because these get done. most of the time. Yeah. I think I got everything. Alright. And with that. Alright, and with that, I am ending this. Y'all have a good night. Be good people. I'll be back in 2 weeks. I have vacation time to deal with. Till then, good night.